Hey, I'm back, and I just want to talk for a second, about the election. And let me say a couple words. The thing is, a lot of people do not realize what happened, and those who don't realize what happened here are usually like these very wealthy people. They live in New York City, they live in Washington, D.C., they live out in Silicon Valley, places where people are very wealthy and they're very out of touch with what's going on out there in America. So if you look at the states that Trump won, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Wisconsin, Michigan, those were classically, blue states. Michigan and Wisconsin are classically blue states. However, what's going on is both their factories and their plants and their ways of business are disappearing. There's no more automobile plants left over there, or at least there's very few. And when Trump came out saying, build a wall, send the Mexicans home, bring back the factories, this was music to their ears. Not because they're racist or they're full of hate. It's because they're lacking jobs. They're sitting there, they're wondering, how do I feed my family? How do I go about, doing business from day to day? How do I regain my dignity? Because their job, that plant was their dignity, and it was taken away from them, and it was sent to Mexico. And a lot of people here around the area don't get it. And usually the people who don't get it, either they have a large amount of money that they're living off of, or, they're getting things provided to them. And you know what? If you're in these shoes, you know exactly what I mean. You're getting shit provided to you, or you have a large amount of money that you're living off of, or maybe you're making a large amount of money. And that's why. So what's going on in America is the jobs are disappearing. People are falling out of the workforce. And Trump said that Romney was awful. And the reason why is, see, Romney got it. He got this. And Romney was actually out in the Midwest. He had some campaign things at empty factories and stuff, but he just could not sell it. Trump got it, and Trump sold it. He sold it to the voters. But he's a man of his word, and he's going to do it. He's going to do his best to get these factories back. Steve Jobs said it was impossible to get them to come back, but they said it was impossible that Trump was going to win this election, and he did. So I have confidence. Now, all these people rampaging through the streets, if you look at them, they're either people who are living off of social benefits or they're rich people. It seems like those two go hand in hand. And one thing that Trump said was about the forgotten man. The forgotten man is the working class hero, the guy who pays for all this shit. His taxes go to pay for this shit, but he never sees a dime back. He is the forgotten man. So, in a little bit, we're going to see exactly what happens. I know what's going to happen. The rich they're going to get taxed more. A lot of their wealth is going to fall away under Trump. The people who are getting benefits, a lot of their benefits are going to go away. But real jobs are going to come back. And people are going to have to get used to working a real fucking job. And that's what's going to happen. So it's not scary, unless you think a job is scary, unless you think a factory is scary. And let's think about this for a moment. Is Mexico's business our business? Are we the policemen of the world? Are we supposed to provide jobs for everyone out there? Like, why isn't Germany taking care of things in Europe? Germany has a lot of money. They have a lot of influence and resources. Why don't they take care of the shit that's going on in Europe? Why do we have to go over there? Why do we have to figure out what's going on in Ukraine? Why do we have to be involved in that? It's not our business to be involved in that. It's not our business to be involved in the Middle East. So it's not our business to be involved in Mexico or China or all these other nations. All that globalist bullshit that Clinton pushed. And let's face it, Clinton is a crook. She's a corrupt crook. That's the skinny. She's a corrupt crook. And the reason why she wants to send jobs to Mexico and to China is because she's getting paid off. So the only thing you have to be scared about is getting your ass out there and getting a fucking job. That's it. Because Trump is going to bring it back. He's going to bring the factories back from Mexico. He's going to bring them back from China. And that's the only thing you have to be scared about, is that you won't be watching the fucking TV anymore, but you're going to be out there getting a fucking job. And that's it, folks. It's simple math. And if I had a whiteboard behind me, then I'd whiteboard it out for you. Just like they do in the commercial. Have a good night.